on live on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here because I didn't get a good start. Oh, I already got 37 people. Cool. But let's go ahead and go back in. Hey guys, my name's Ashley. All right, there we are. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Thank you so much for coming by to see me today. Happy Monday morning. It's a fantastic Monday. I hope that you didn't spend too many minutes of your day today dreading what it is that you have to do to get that income coming in to earn that paycheck, because that's what it's all about, right? Shutting down early on Sunday just so you can get back home and make sure that you've got your meal prep completed, make sure that everybody's got things for work this week. And do you ever just feel like you're just out of control and you're living somebody else's clock, right? I call this modern day slavery. I'm sorry. I mean, isn't that what it is? I mean, isn't that what it is that we're doing? We are taking time away from the most important people, our families. We're taking time from the most important people, our families, and we're going and spending it with someone who, why would you have to go to work and spend it with all these people who you have nothing in common with other than that you both get paid by the same person, right? Modern day slavery. I mean, it is what it is. A job is a job, and it's what we have to do to give us what it is that we want. But the thing is this, we have the rest of the world looking at us. We have the whole wide world looking at Americans. I'm an American. I'm in the USA. Hey guys, I've got a lot of people that come all over from the globe because I have a global business, right? I never thought I'd have a global business. That still baffles me. But what I want to focus on today is the word focus. The word focus. And how do you focus in a world when we have distractions coming at us all the time? I am so tired of being pulled every which way and trying to figure out, my time. I have a stack of papers on my desk that is from about 8 days ago that I still didn't conquer this weekend, that I'm doing my best to conquer, because if I stay on top of it, then every day I move forward and I move forward and I learn more and I implement and learn a new skill, right? So I'm scrolling through, I'm scrolling through life. Like, I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. I'm scrolling through life and I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. I feel defeated. I see everyone else in their brand new car. And when I'm, driving a 15-year-old vehicle that's been paid off, but I mean, it's 15 years old. It doesn't have all the cool gizmos and gadgets. I see people all the time, showing me their exciting vacation when I'm over here trying to buy tickets to SeaWorld and Six Flags, right? I see all these people with, showing me their new beautiful house when I'm in my forever fixer upper. I see people going to these extravagant dinners and having sushi and having all of this food and drink when I'm at home eating leftovers, right? So it's so hard to focus in this reality in which we all are living apart. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm 44 years old. And we weren't born with the internet.com, right? No, we had to adapt. We had to adapt. And it's a beautiful thing, really. If you're paying attention, you're a smart cookie. But if you're paying attention and you're born in this world, in this Gen Xer world, think of how fortunate you are. I mean, think about it this way. You had to adapt at 18, 20, 22 years old when the internet.com came out, when everyone started telling you, oh, by the way, you're going to college this year. So now you need an email address so that the professor can get a hold of you. Do you remember that day in college when you were like, what's an email address? I don't even know what this is. What are we doing? Oh, we got to talk to the professor on email. What? I can remember thinking, where this is so cool. We have email. I can remember thinking that, and how silly of me to be that way, but that's how green I was to the internet.com, right? We all were the people of the rotary phones. How many great grandparents did you have in your family that you went to their house and they had a rotary phone, right? Hey guys, my name's Ashley. If you'll like, follow, share me, I am on a mission and I'm going to make it happen. And here's why you need to be a part of my life, because here's the thing, I'm going to drop some golden nuggets into your world that is going to impact your decisions and give you a reality check and help you to take a decision and look at it from a family perspective and change your reality, change your life. I have an opportunity, but the thing is this, I need you to focus. That's my discussion this week. If you want to go to my YouTube channel later on this week and go back into my playlist, I'm putting this playlist under focus because that's what's happening in the world. We cannot focus anymore because we've been conditioned by this little computer in our back pocket to react every time a ding goes off. You've got to stop it. You have got to put yourself in control and put yourself back in the big wearing pants, right? Like, but you've got to get back into control of your world, your domain. If you have a house and you live under that roof, that is your kingdom. So you better be leading your kingdom to go in the right direction to be successful, right? Make sure to like, follow, share me, you guys. I'm on a mission to make 150 followers this week because when I do, I get to help the rest of the world. You guys, people are hurting out there. People are struggling financially. People are struggling because they have addiction and they have self-esteem issues. They have income issues. They don't have the capital that they do. They don't have the support system in the husband or the wife relationship. They don't have family members. There's death, there's tragedy, there's divorce. People are going through all these things. And what if I have an opportunity that could reach out to them, that could change the reality? I have an opportunity for you. But the thing is this, until you can focus and wrap your head around taking control, I'm talking rise up and stand up and go, this is my life. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because let me tell you, when I failed, I'm going back and I'm looking over my failures of becoming what it is that I am now. And bottom line is this, I can make excuses all day long, but the bottom line was I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to handle the commitment. I wasn't ready to handle the growth. Growth is hard, change is difficult, but what happens is when you have something that's easy to follow and done with you, and you have other people doing it with you together, it's a lot less scary. It's a lot less scary, and it's an exciting journey because it's done for you, but it's done with you. So that's what it is that I have. If you'll go up here and like, follow, share me, I want to make sure that I see you guys this week. I've had an exciting week. I've been introduced to a bunch of boat and lake people. I'm a lake person. Went to the boat show this week. I started pushing my content out to some lake people and I got some really cool views. I've been testing my algorithm. Why am I telling you this? Because I'm brand new into digital marketing and I'm learning how to manipulate the system and change the algorithm. It's not that I'm going to deviate from my perfect customer. I believe my perfect customer is a business professional, a Gen Xer who's been working for 15 years, a realtor who's freaking out because the market's doing something wonky. And oh, by the way, buyer representation just got real difficult. So I'm thinking that my perfect customer is my realtor friends. I'm here to throw you a lifeline because I've been in the business for 17 years and I'm here to tell you I don't think it's worth doing what it is that I did. Now, I'm a unique individual. Not everybody can do what I do. I lived a very conservative lifestyle. I barely spent a dime. I don't know many people that can do that. But what I don't want to do anymore is I don't want to go into the next 10 years of my life with that same attitude, living from frugality, living conservatively. I don't want to do that. I want to live my life. I am 44 years old. I deserve to see the world. Last night we're watching this silly thing about um uh, well, I am. Last night I'm watching this silly show with Harry Connick Jr. Terrible acting, by the way. Sorry, Harry, but it was terrible. But it was about Greece, right? So I start looking at Greece. I'm like, oh my God, I want to go there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. I'm not going to sit around and dream anymore. I'm going to go to Greece. So this I started Wikipediaing it, right? And going through all the things. And I am so excited because he exposed me to a new city, a new country that yes, I wanted to go when I was in college because I studied architecture, but now I'm like, wow, I really want to go. I really want to go. So the thing is this. Thank you so much for stopping by. You guys like, follow, share me. I'm on a mission to hit 150 followers this week. Why? Because then it allows me to help other people. If I hit 150 followers, please like, follow, share me. If I hit 150 followers, let me tell you what happened. When I'm talking to people who see the value in what it is that I have, they get to just go up here to my link and click the link without having to type it in. That'll allow me to expose my opportunity that I truly want to help other people change their reality because it can be done. We live in the best time, I think, in the history of the world because there is so much opportunity. You just have to know how to go and take it. But the world is distracting you on purpose. No one wants to see you succeed. I'm sorry, I do. I do. But what I'm talking about is, I mean, that no one from the world wants to keep you in their spider web of distractions, right? It's a true story. The world wants to keep you distracted in their spider web of, of distractions, right? Focus is the key to unlocking your potential in real estate and digital marketing. Okay. Hey there, I'm Ashley. I am a realtor, and the real estate industry is changing. Real estate professionals, you entered this industry with the dreams of financial freedom and creating amazing memories for your families. But are you truly maximizing your potential? To guide realtors is my focus, right? And focusing their efforts on high impact activities and exploring digital marketing as a supplementary income to achieve their career goals. Now, what I'm telling you this, I'm speaking to my realtor friends, but I really think that I'm speaking to my 40 somethings. I believe that you guys are all in here, you're career people, you've been working the same career for 10 and 15 years. So I want to help you to understand what it is. I have sort of a presentation today, right? The purpose of my presentation today is to guide you in focusing your efforts on high impact activities and exploring digital marketing as a supplementary career to achieve your ultimate goals. Like, would anybody in here like to have more time freedom? More available time to be the leader of the domain, right? The leader of your kingdom, run your kids around, do all the things. That's where we need to be. We need to be in at home with our families, with our kids, and you need to be also able to make an income that's worth talking about, that's worth doing. I don't think that you can take a job if you're in a corporate situation and you're making $80,000 a year and go home and make, $35,000 a year, it's going to seem like that's a big, big loss. But in actuality, if you really want to narrow it down, by the time you spend gas, tolls, maintenance on your car, tires, is it really that different? Is it really that different? Maybe. I mean, I think it could be. I think it can be, but when you remove all of the components to get there, the wardrobe, the gas, the tires, the toll tags, all the things, like in actuality, it may be the same. So, understanding focus in real estate. So here's what I want you realtors to understand. When you're focusing on your real estate business, you're prospecting for new clients, you're networking and your referrals, your marketing opportunities through various channels, right? Then you've got to worry about client retention and relationship building. Then there's transaction management, coordinating with buyers, sellers, and other agents, handling paperwork and legal requirements, negotiating deals, and closing transactions. Wow, that's a lot of hats, right? That's a lot of hats. So, agents, you're already in control and you're already the CEO of your business. Yes or yes. Would you agree with that? I mean, I'm recently a broker, but I think the real estate market doesn't get a good the real estate market really doesn't get justice because they're the only business that doesn't get paid proportionately to their efforts, right? I mean, that makes so much sense when I said that, right? Real estate professionals are the only income career out there that doesn't get rewarded proportionally to their efforts because we have so many hats that we have to wear. So, what if I were to tell you that there is an opportunity for you to also supplement your life with a 2 hour a day business, and it's on your phone, or and it's in the office when you're working behind the computer, or and it's out there videoing anyways? I mean, aren't you already videoing and sending things to your Instagram channels and your Facebook pages, advertising properties that are online and on the market? So this too is something that you could partner up with and just supplement as you go in the real estate business. And then one day you may have the opportunity to look down at your income on from both careers and realize, oh my gosh, I could step away from one of them, right? I could step away from the career in which it is that I absolutely love because it's making more sense because your digital marketing career has taken control. So, what it is that I have is a beautiful program that's like a business in a box. And for the first time, I was ready. I failed before. I have spent $10,000 on two different programs. And the reason that I failed is because I simply wasn't ready. And back then, the stream, where it's at now compared to where it was, it's so much more simple. It's simple and it's in a step by step, done for you, done with you box. Where before I had to hire a company, build a website, didn't get my website back until 4 weeks later. Then, oh, by the way, hook up my Salesforce, which they are my CRM, who got $114 out of me every month. Then I had to pay this company who built my website to make sure my links weren't broken, and that was $88 a month. Then I had to pay another company to make sure that all of my social media was going out to all of my platforms every day for another monthly fee. And by the time I got myself off the ground running, I was almost bankrupt because everybody wanted my money out of me before showing me a result. So now that's what it is that I have to show you. For the first time, I was ready this time because it came to me in a simple business, a simple box. Open my box, take it to market. Immediately, I was able to open my box in my email and start hooking up my Freedom Machine. It was amazing. It was amazing because the minute that I purchased my $900 program, and oh, by the way, there's installment plans or P plans if you need it. But we have four digital products. I knew the value of this thing, so I came in at the $900 level. That's what I would advise you to do, but you can come in at the 600, the 300, or the 100. You'll get exposed to a bunch of the same things that I get exposed to at the $900 level, but you can't come in saying, well, I don't have access to that because that's not what you paid for. But here's what you do get when you come into the community that we offer. You get a done with you business because you're on this journey of teaching other people how to start a digital business. And the great thing about automation is once it's done, it's done. It's one time set it up and it's done. And then all you do is simply create a marketplace, show it to your favorite social media account, tell your story, embrace who it is that you are, tell me why it is that you got into this business, and share it with your social media account. And we prefer you to have your very own brand new channel because the thing is this, algorithms are very real. I didn't know much about social media and algorithms and training, right? Training the algorithms, like what? So I didn't know much about that, but I listened because the first thing that you get when you buy the Legacy Builder program is a set of modules that explain step by step what not to do and what to do. So the very first thing that you get is, hey, welcome to Legacy Builders, right? Enter your email here. Well, you already have because you bought it. You get your Legacy Builder program. You come in, and then immediately you go to your Legacy Builder module. And when you get there, look how convenient this thing is. This is so wonderful, and I'm almost through with that. Can't wait to be done with it because I will be able to say that I went through all of it. So this is where my digital marketing business that I just bought is located. And all I simply do is go through the first video. These videos are like 5 to 6 minutes, but every video is a training video in the very first two modules, which helps you to establish and set up your automatic business. Now, your automatic business consists of a landing page, which is basically where it is. Let me do this. Here it is right here. This is your landing page. This is your sales page. So my automatic business, oh no, I hear something playing. Is that in my computer? Sorry, guys. I just heard something playing, and I think there's probably another video playing behind the scenes, and I'm not sure if my YouTube channel is listening or is my mic is working. So, oops, sorry about that. Okay, well, we're just going to keep moving forward. But this is my landing page, right? So this is my automatic business. This page is out there working for me 24/7. But how did I know that? I knew that because when I go to my Legacy Builder program, when I open it up, this is what I get. I get to go here and start implementing my business. So the first thing that I do is I read the I watch the video. First thing I do is watch the video, and then what happens is they take me to a the next video, which is, hey, congratulations, entrepreneur, and now you get to buy your own personal branded account. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So obviously, I'm following the leader because this is a done with you business. So the done with you business, her website was pretty catchy. And I was like, oh, wow, I really want mine to be catchy like that too. So I came up with Daily Wealth Online. Why? Because I get paid daily. Why wealth? Because wealth is wisdom. And why online? Because this is an online business. So dailywealthonline.com. That was the second module that I learned. Then after that, I go to the Outlook and I buy the domain and I hook up my email. So I have an email that goes to my professional domain. And if you want to find me or contact me, you simply just go to hello@dailywealthonline.com. So now I'm a professional because they've taught me how to hook up my domain and then also set up my professional email. Now, moving on. So, how do you find your products? Well, within Kajabi, which is basically our virtual office and directional to help me done with me business. Hey guys, like, follow, share me up here. I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss you when I come on later this week. I've got my playlist rolling out this week, which is on focus and distractions. And I've got a lot of exciting things to say. So I am going to, hey there, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. I was just going over how simple that this done with you business is that I bought recently. So back in 2019, I'm freaking out. I'm a little stressed about what it is that I'm doing. I can already see the online world encroaching upon my real estate business. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm 44, I'm 40. What was I then? I was 39 years old then, 39 years old. I can't go back to school because why? Why would I go back to school? I can learn anything on YouTube. I can find out any information that I want to. Why would I go back to school and sacrifice 36 months, 36 to 60 months on a master's education and come out of with $200,000 debt, right? Why would I do that? It wasn't something that I was willing to do because I didn't believe in that. Now, if I were passionate about a skill or learning a new trade, absolutely, then I could see the benefit in it. But I just didn't see me excited enough to get into the medical field and be an X-ray tech. I get sick when I watch TV and there's blood and guts everywhere. So I don't think nursing or anything like that was going to be cut out for me. And here's the deal. I'm going to get off. Let's do this. There's something going on with my YouTube. I'm hearing.
Well, I was on your YouTube, but I was trying to find your live. You have a video running in the background?
Yes, I do. I do. I just don't know where it is.
Was that not it? Add caption?
I hear it. It's Theo. It's what? Oh, it's Daryl.
Oh no, one of the videos from TikTok.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. At least it was on the iPad. I was like, wait a minute, that's so weird. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go back into it. I am going to, it's harder than you think, TikTok. It really is. I'm doing my best to have a flow, but I'll tell you this, it's really, it's kind of intimidating. I have so much information that I want to say, but I want it to flow. And then people are coming in and out of your presentations. And it's like, wow, let them go, let them go. And I do, it's fine. Hey, so here we are, YouTube. I'm going to have to learn how to edit these and chop them up. All right, so there's that. Members. Let me go here. And I think, is that right? Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. Oh, I don't think my description is showing. So the beautiful thing about my life is I'm a realtor, and I got into the real estate business back in 2004. Originally, I went to work for a home builder. I was lucky enough that someone allowed me to come into their model home and be a sales rep. Learned a lot from that company, and then I realized, golly, why would I just want to sit here all day and be a sales rep for a home builder? So I looked at the big picture and thought, I can help the world. So at that point I decided to become a realtor, and real estate industry took me in, and I enjoyed every minute of it because it was always forward thinking. There was always classes that exposed me to new information, that make me think outside the box, things that help me to learn about wealth and wisdom and generational income. And it was just fun, right? I enjoyed helping people make money. I love that. I love helping families look at their portfolios and take a look at what it is that they're doing, where they're going. And generational wealth is very important to me, right? So one day I am scrolling through TikTok, and I'm freaking out because it's 2019. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. The real estate industry is having Zillows and the other open doors and all these companies come into my territory and steal my business. Not for sure if you're aware, but real estate professionals generate their own sellers and buyers. No one helps them to do that. If they do help them to do that, then they take about 50% of their income. So just so you know, any realtor that just got into the business in the last 3 years has been successful. We've hit amazing, for the first time in history, we hit an amazing, huge, I guess it's like a boom, right? Where anybody and everybody could have been successful because we had so much business just gooping out of our veins, right? But now is the real reality. The real reality is we're going back to normal. And when you go back to normal in a real estate market, it means that you have about 90 to 120 days before a buyer or a seller will close. And that yields in a paycheck for a real estate professional or anybody in the business. So with intentionality in the last 3 to 4 years, I have been searching so hard to figure out if there's another job that I could learn, a job that would allow me to keep doing real estate and keep doing what I love, but also to help me with those inconsistent paychecks and those unpredictable buyers who just, you're working with them for 4 and 5 months, and all of a sudden they're like, well, we don't really have to buy. Well, what about me? I've been spending gas and tolls and time and answering every phone call at 11:30 at night. Why you call me that late, I don't know, but I've been taking the time to answer all these calls and write these contracts, and now you're just not going to buy a house? Do you realize that I only get paid when you buy a house? Like, so that's the reality that a lot of agents are experiencing right now. And I want to provide you with some hope because it doesn't have to be that way. There is a way for you to not have to go work inside a job situation where you're spending 30 and 40 hours a week on someone else's clock, right? Where you are able to still be in control of your time. Because if you are a real estate professional, then you and I both know that your flexibility on your schedule has to be available for your clients. Your fiduciary duties are due to them. So with intentionality, I've been looking for years trying to figure out, how am I going to create an income of just $4,000 a month? That's all Ashley Westbrook needs to live comfortably, conservatively, and just pay the bills. Just $4,000 a month. That's not that much, right? It's not that much. If you divide that by 30 days, I'm not going to do the math, but it's really not that much when you're looking at it from a perspective of sales. So I started thinking about the Amazons of the world, the drop shipping. I even got my sales tax license because I was convinced that I was going going to go to market and buy the stuff, have inventory, and push it online. But the thing was this: right when I got exposed to buying, I mean, I was basically about to pull the trigger on ordering my first shipment from overseas. The news came on and says, oh, by the way, our channels over there in East Asia have been compromised. And so now we're going to have to reroute the ships down and around the continent of Africa. What? Oh, by the way, that yields about 7 months worth of inventory getting to you. So then I thought, well, there's no way that I can make this $1,400 purchase of fans that I had come up with, or whatever, other product that we were doing, because I was going to have to wait for 7 months until I could start selling them on the online portals. So that wasn't going to work for me. But here's what did work for me. Several years ago, I found another company that claimed that they were going to teach me how to do affiliate marketing and that I was going to get leads for my real estate business. And I believed her because she was a realtor. She was a realtor out of Vegas. And, she's done really, really well. But she started in a spider web and somehow was able to maneuver herself through all of the things. My brain doesn't work that way. I'm probably on the ADD side. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that that's in my world. So when I saw her mess of spaghetti, because that's what it was, it didn't make sense to me. I needed simple, clear strategies to become an online entrepreneur and figure out how to do this. So here we are, fast forward 3 years later. Now it's 2024, and the technology and the people that are out there have all realized what it is that I realized. We needed simplicity. We needed to focus. We needed someone to say, hey guys, I've got it. I've got it right here. I've got it. We're all 40 something. We've all been working so long. Now, for the first time, I've put together the solution for us all. I've put it in this little box. It's a done for you business. It shows you step by step how to go to market and business online and how to create an income online. So I thought, let me watch this video. I watched the video. I talked to my fiance about it. I dipped my toe in the water. I repelled. I went back into the water. I was like, you know what? I don't know. I've been burned before. We went to bed. We woke up the next morning. I watched it again. I took notes. We hopped on the webinar. We hit the go button. I said, you know what? I think this is the real deal. And he was like, well, I don't understand why she's not telling you what it is. And I said, well, I do, because nothing in life is free. And she's not going to give it to you 100%, because that's the part of what it is that you've got. You have got here in Daily Wealth Online, in this business that I've created. I have got a business that's in a box that teaches us who want to earn an income online how to do it. That's it. It's in a box for you, and all you do is open it up. So when you buy the Legacy Builder program, you can come in at 4 different spots. I took advantage of the highest value one because I already knew what this was. I already knew that this was going to be a game changer, and I had been looking for it. The beautiful thing about the Legacy Builder program is it is what it says it is. When I push the go button, the first thing I get is an email, and it says, welcome to Legacy Builder Program. Click here to get started. That's what this is. Then it tells me the community guidelines agreement and what to expect, right? So everything's right there. These videos are 4 and 5 and 6 minutes long, not that big of a deal. Then the very next thing that it tells me right here is, hey guys, we communicate on this beautiful thing called Zoom. Every week, several times a week, we have Zoom meetings, webinar replays, live calls, and that link, whatever program that you bought, will be right here located in your Legacy Builder program, right? So there's my link telling me everything that I need to know and where to go to watch and be educated, because this is a done with you business. So then the very next step is Kajabi. Who's ever heard of Kajabi? Well, let me tell you what Kajabi is. And I didn't know what Kajabi was, right? How to navigate Kajabi. This is Kajabi. This is where our business lies. Our business, that's the operations manual, right? So then the very first video is how to log into Kajabi. Then the second one is how to troubleshoot Kajabi login. So right there, they're already telling you you cannot be unsuccessful, because the very next video is if you didn't do it right the first time, it was probably user error. So how to find your products. Very next video, right? How to find your products, how to navigate lessons and modules, because each module teaches you how to build your freedom machine. That's what we call it. How to download items from Kajabi. At the end of some of our Kajabi modules are PDFs. These PDFs are tools and are tools to help you along the way. For instance, the first 30 days, if you don't even want to think about what it is that you're selling because you just want to take the time to get to know what this is, we give you an entire month full of hooks, call to actions, and headlines. And what does that mean, Ashley? I don't understand. Great question. What it means is that is our way to introduce people to this product that we have, which is showing others how to make money online with a digital product. That's all this is. It's really simple. I think people hear digital marketing and they freak out and they don't even realize that they themselves have been participating in digital marketing for 15 years. Like, it's happening all around you. So going on, I want to move through this because I want you to see what you get. So then we're going to go to how to navigate lessons and modules, which we just covered that, how to download your items, and then join and get access to our community. So the very next program that you're going to utilize within our Legacy Builder program is, I believe, the coolest part. It's called Skool, Skool. And it's sort of like a glorified Facebook page, but it's not on Facebook, right? It is our own community. That's the way I want you to think about it, right? It's our own community. In my opinion, it's our virtual office. Within Skool, we have several tabs, and I'll show you what that is, right? Within Skool, we have a Skoogle bar, which is kind of like our Google bar. And we also have a community and a classroom, a calendar, a members, a leaderboard, and a about section. Now, all of these people here are telling you their wins, are talking about answering questions. So this is a done with you business, right? It's a done for you business, but more importantly, we're adding value to this company because we're all helping each other be successful. There is no person left behind. And if you do not and cannot figure this out, it's simply because it's on you, because you're not taking the time to just pause and read what it is that this is, right? So now that we've gone through Skool, that's your very next place that you're going to go. I want to focus on Kajabi because I think that's where the disconnect is with a lot of folks, is that people don't realize what it is that we have. And it's fascinating. It's for the first time ever. It's something that I've never seen before. And that's the thing, is that I have failed several times, you guys. I have failed so much, and there's nothing wrong with failure. Failure is failing forward. I mean, I'm in real estate. If you're a realtor, you have failed over and over and over and over. So failure to me is not a word that I have an ego with. You know what I mean? I know I have failed. I know that there are things that I have failed at. And the thing is this: failure is not failure unless you let failure kick you to the curb. Getting back up and getting back out there is the reason that people are successful, right? So here's the thing. So you're going to get into the next thing that you're going to do is Skool. And that's basically our two platforms that you will utilize while you have this brand new, done for you, do it with you digital business. Okay. This next part is so exciting. This is where the money starts happening. And the cool thing is you can do all of these videos within the first 30 minutes of you buying your own digital marketing company. That's how easy this is. So the first thing, launch kit for your online business, okay? Now, we start off pretty easy because we want you to understand what it is that you've just bought. What is passive income? Does anybody know what passive income is? Passive income is income coming to you, whether it's you in the shower. Passive income is money coming in anywhere, anytime. You don't have to be physically working your business for passive income to happen. In the digital age that we live in, people are making passive income all around you. Look at all the people who are on Etsy. Look at the PDFs and the Canva courses that are out there. How many people have bought a course only to be disappointed because you thought what you were getting was going to be so much more than what you got? I'm selling a product that's going to give me $900 in profits when I sell it. There's no money going to a percentage, there's no money going to another person. This is not a multi-level marketing. I'm not selling to friends and family. This is me having and finding my perfect customer that aligns with me, that sees value and understands what it is that I'm communicating to you. You would buy it from me, and then that's the product. What you bought from me is simply you wanting to know how to start an online business. That's what this is. It's a business in a box that comes with easy, done for you, done with you business model. And oh, by the way, an incredible community who only wants to see you succeed. And there's no way to get left behind because there are live calls every week. There are modules and replays. You can go back to the conception of this thing when it started. I started April 13th, but did not start taking it to market, which means basically sharing it with the world, until the end of April. So I really wished I would have just gotten out there and been able to do it, but I couldn't because I have a career, because other things got in the way, because my other jobs were demanding my time and my presence. But once I got my priorities taken care of and allowed myself to go, okay, now I can focus without distraction, and I can do this for 2 hours a day and be successful and have an online income operating in the background that's going to assist me with my unpredictable real estate commissions, because that's the business that I'm in, right? Okay, launching your kit for online business. I want to make sure you understand what this is. So lesson 1, what is passive income? Lesson 2, community, because that's what it is that you just joined. And that's the coolest part, in my opinion. At first, I'll be honest, I rolled my eyes. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to deal with all these people who don't know what they're doing, because you know why? I thought I was so high and mighty. I have been taking real estate classes. I have been exposed to, leaders and speakers coming into title companies and talking to realtors and giving us inside data, inside knowledge that the majority of people don't know. So I already had it in my head that I knew way more than everybody else. But guess what? 3 things I need you to be if you're going to come and join this. And here's the thing. Take it from me. Learn from my bad. I was not coachable. Being coachable is so difficult, right? It's really not difficult. I think a lot of people have been compliant their whole life, but I'm in real estate, so I've always been my own boss. I thought I could be coachable. It took me about a month to figure that out. Then I realized, okay, girl, just follow the program. You know no more than these people do. So that's what I did. This community helps you to be successful when you have issues regarding, like any kind of social media issues, anybody understanding what it is, where to find data, where to find these hooks, where to find call to actions. Everyone's here to help you. Then we start talking about what is resale rights. So the reason that I'm able to sell this business to you is because the resale rights are out there for me to sell it and make 100% profit. I don't pay anybody. Nobody makes money on me. I simply am able to box up this business and share it with you. And then you buy it from me and I get 100%. We talk about winning mindsets. We talk about the 2-hour workday. Eventually, you will be able to master the 2-hour workday. Now, here's the thing. You're going to be joining this community. You're going to learn a lot of things, and it's going to be new info. New info and new and changing things are not difficult. They're just, it's new. So it's going to take a little bit to understand and learn what all this stuff is. But as long as you're going through the training and going step by step on what this is, you will understand it, right? So then the last section of the launch kit for your online business is launch to profit in 7 days. Not only do we help you get figured out what all make some massive drastic changes this week. I'm trying to get to 150 extra followers because when that happens, I get to have my link. I get to have my link up here. So help me out. I want to see you again in my on my channel. I'm here Monday through Friday, daily Central Standard Time. So here's the automate your online business for time freedom. So System.io is where our automatic business lies. So what I want to do is I want to talk to you and see you, and I want you to go back to my dailywealthonline.com. I might need to get that. I want you to go to my landing page, right? I want you to go to this dailywealthonline.com this is where my sales page is. So I am talking to you on social media. I'm talking to you on my free ads that I simply copy and paste because they're in my system, right? They're in my system here. So I'm simply copying and pasting free ads, directing you to my landing page, which is also my sales page. And within there on the back end is my System.io. And that's how I have an automated business. So the cool thing, the next step is you get to buy your dailywealthonline.com domain. A domain is www dot whatever that is .com. So one of the things that I want to give you an excellent tip, this is a golden nugget, so listen closely. If your name is Sherry, I don't want you to use shinythingssherry.com. I don't want you to use Sherry at all. Why? Because Sherry is a name that has many, many spelling possibilities. So you want to make sure that your email or your domain is frictionless as possible. Okay. Now, once you get into your domain, once you go to GoDaddy, I would just use GoDaddy. I've been using them for years because I'm in real estate. I already had a couple of domains, but I didn't know how to use it. I just own them. So when you go to GoDaddy to buy your domain, they're simple. Their customer support is awesome. So I would just choose those guys. I will say that in the community, somebody recently mentioned that they used a new domain provider and their customer service was not really good. They might have been a little cheaper, but a domain's only going to cost you $1 to $11. I mean, $2 to $11. So it's like, just go with GoDaddy. All right. Now, how to purchase your domain and professional email. We teach you that right here. And then you're going to go to how to import your shared funnel template. Okay. So within this module, in our how to import your shared funnel link, we have a link that has all the emails, and all you have to do is copy and paste and follow the system, follow the directions, and implement those emails into your automatic freedom machine. So how to authenticate your domain, how to program your email address. So from there, then you're going to go and make your email address from your domain name. So whatever domain name you bought, now you're going to go back to GoDaddy, and you don't have to, but I would just say to go ahead and do it if you are 100% on board with doing what it is that we do. And then from there, you connect your payment gateways, which is the fun way, because then you hook up, you're basically a store. You have credit card and PayPal, and you're able to accept payments. So that's the next step. Then you connect your sales funnel. How to edit your sales pages, website, and buttons is part 1. And then how to build and edit your sales page and website buttons is part 2. So then once you get through there, you go to there it is. How to create payment stripe links. So we show you how to do that. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. We show you how to edit your payment links. And it's just really exciting, head up your guys. I'm so sorry. There it is. Yay. All right, how to import your shared capture page, and then you just go on and on and on and on and on. So what this is it's creating you an empire. It's creating you an opportunity to change your reality. This is for people who are 100% ready for a change. This is for people who want to be the you want your time back, right? Like, this is for people who are looking to keep moving forward with what it is that they're doing, but for 2 hours a day they're willing to spend on their business. 2 hours a day looks like this. For 30 minutes I'm using the copy paste ad method, which basically, if you can copy and paste, you can run this business. Why? Because within our community we have PDFs and content and bonuses within our Kajabi and in our classroom. So you don't even have to think about what it is that you're doing because it's all here. Here's our classroom. I want to show you this. So this is our we have content ideas. Look, content, social media ideas. Right now we're doing a 90-day legacy run, which is my first one because like I mentioned, I just got started in April and I've already made 4 sales, and it's so exciting because hey, you know what? This isn't a get quick rich thing, right? This is put a little bit of time in. Over time it's going to yield you amazing results. I mean, come on, you're 40 something. You know at this point nothing is free, and you know that you're not going to be given this gold mine of opportunity because you have to put it to use, right? You have to put it to use. But for the first time ever, I'm telling you this. I have spent $10,000 searching for something like this. And finally, I wish I could have met this woman who put it together because we could have put it together and shown the world how to do it, because that's what it is. It's teaching people how to start an online business. And listen, this is the benefit of it. What if you already have an online business? I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. What if you already have a business? What if you already have a business that's already out there? Are you competing with Google? Like, how are you staying in front of all of these people who come into your shop day and day after? How are you competing with all these leads that come into your email channel? Are you plugging them into your funnel to make sure that you're dropping them a 20% off promo code or wishing them a happy birthday on their birthday? Come into my store, spend $100. I'll give you 20% off. I'll donate 10% to your favorite charity. Like, how are you staying in front of all of your current clientele in the digital age that we live? Right. So the cool thing about that is that I'm teaching you to fish. And the one thing is it's so overwhelming because you want to just do all of it. But the thing is this, you need to focus on the one thing. And the one thing is getting your business up and running, understand your perfect customer, figure out what social media that you want to take it on, and just share your story with the world. And the thing is this, if you don't want to share your face or you can't, we have this thing called faceless marketing. In our community, we have a faceless marketing community right here. Our mentoring Zoom, our mindset, our coaching, our content vault. In our content vault, we have a faceless marketing chapter, and it teaches you how to do it. We have people in our community who are very successful not showing their faces. You guys, if you'll go up here and hit like, follow, share me, I'm on a mission this week. I am going to, before the end of August, my mission is to hit 150 new subscribers so that I can take my message to the world and share with others who are desperately looking for help. Who do you know that is desperately living paycheck to paycheck and needs some help, needs a hope rope, right? Who do you know that needs a hope rope? Because this is what this is. Hang on, pain ends. It is possible. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. If my 53-year-old fiance who had no social media account, no TikTok, no Facebook, and he's never even hooked up a domain or even knew what GoDaddy was can do it, you can too. Why do I say that? Because it's a done with you business. We're all here helping you hook up your box and take it to the World Wide Web. When you are on the World Wide Web, your customer exposure just went to billions. There's billions of people on social media every day. You have reoccurring bills, you have electricity, water, gas, cell phone, internet. Why not get paid to have an online business that only helps others? And oh, by the way, are you noticing a pattern in the world in which we're living? You guys, I'm simply helping you to get a jump start. I'm not spending my time on here for an hour in something that is going to pay me like 10%. No, 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 no. I mean, I'm a realtor. I like the big dollars. I mean, in your face, whatever. I don't know. I'm not trying to be arrogant and ego, but why would I sit here and tell you about this opportunity that is worth $900 a day? And oh, by the way, I can make 5 and 6 and 10 sales a day. That's the kind of money and the paychecks that I like. Why? Because it gives me control of the income that's coming in, because I know that I have trusted my own self to go out and generate business. You can too. We're all doing the thing. We're all working, we're all spending our time with other people. We have been conditioned at work, I mean, we have been conditioned to think that this is the only way Americans can work. But the reality is this: business is changing. Real estate is changing. Look around you. How many people do you know who have recently lost their job due to an infrastructure change, such as an AI coming in or automations? Or maybe, I mean, heck, you guys, there's McDonald's in Colorado that are peopleless. They're not even working back there in the kitchen. They've got robots back there flipping burgers. I went on a cruise back in March and I have all this video of an automatic robot pouring my drinks. I go to the screen, I want a pina colada. I see it picking up the drinks and shaking, and then delivering it to me, right? Like, so take a look around you. Are you going to be replaced? And if you're not going to be replaced, then that's great. Then I'm so happy for you. But there have been people in our community who thought they had job security too, and then come back in 13 days and go, "You're never going to believe this. They let me go after 15 years." I don't want that to happen to you. I operate in a very proactive and not reactive mindset. So anything that I do, and I'm probably doing it to a point where it's making things worse, but I am proactive. I'm always looking down the road at what's coming, what's happening, because I don't want to be blindsided. I don't want to be unprepared for a shifting market, for a inflation happening market that could last 4 years. I mean, it's 2024. This grocery thing, I mean, I was blown away in 2020 and 2021 of people just blowing money. I'm like, do people not see that this is going to hang out for like 4 years here? Like, do people not understand supply and demand, interest rates, inflation, like GDP, unemployment? Like, those are the things that I study in my career so that I can have a futuristic outlook and know how to pivot when a market does a shift, right? Because we're not in control of that. I can't control that. But the industry that I love and choose to work with is affected. My income gets affected, but I still have goals. I'm 44. I plan on retiring or selling my real estate business at 55. And if I need to do that, I still have to pay bills every year. My first 6 months of this year have been very small. And it's not because I'm not good at what I do. Okay. And I will tell you this: I don't spend $30,000 a month on leads. I've never bought a lead. I don't plan to it. Okay. So that's something that I can actually brag about. Most real estate companies spend about $30,000 on their leads. I've never bought a lead. I've always knocked on a door, called someone, been a referral. I mean, I used to knock neighborhood doors. I mean, all the time. Every time I needed to make money, I would go and knock on a door. Can you do that confidently and comfortably and securely these days? I wouldn't advise it. I don't even like to do open houses. In fact, my fiance, he's like a bodyguard. I mean, it's like I wish he'd have been around like 5, 6 years ago, because I didn't do open houses, not because I didn't want to represent my sellers. It was because of my safety. I'm not putting myself in a situation where there's people that are out there that are evil, and I'm just not going to put myself in a situation where someone could take advantage and hurt me. That's the reason I didn't do open houses. So the thing is this: I want you understand, if you'll go up here to dailywealthonline.com, like, follow, share me. I want to share this opportunity with you. This week I'm going to do my best to work on, my structure is focus, because that's where we're at. It's so hard for us to focus. In fact, I told someone recently that, I've got an idea for a book. It's called Distractions. It's like, how do you turn off the noise? How many people are just reacting to every ding, every email, every da 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 da? And at the end of the day, did it change your life? Did it change your life, or did it really need to be answered? Because I will tell you that when you're focusing on something and a phone call comes in, or a text message comes in, or a Facebook notification comes in, do you realize that it takes the brain about 7 minutes to recalibrate and go back to the project that you were working on before your distraction? So we're basically running around not getting anything done all day. But if you can figure out a way to just eliminate your distractions, and I'm helping people do that. We're doing time inventory this week, and we're seeing where our time is spent. But if you'll go to dailywealthonline.com, follow me, like me, share me, and please share me with people who need to know this opportunity. I have a business that can change the reality. It's just a matter of seeing what it is. Like, learn with me. We have a webinar coming up this week. We don't get notice of when it is until like probably Tuesday morning. So I'll be back. But in order to get access to that webinar, just go to dailywealthonline.com, enter your email, watch the video, take some notes. Watch it again, take some notes. If you already know what this is and you're ready to hop on and get started immediately, we just started on July 9th, our 90-day legacy run. Our videos are like 5 and 6 minutes long. So you could catch up and get involved and stay on task with this 90-day run and sort of be exposed at a hyper level of how to get going and how to just plug in and figure it out. Remember, learning is a new skill, and learning is, it's a little difficult. It's a little difficult at first, but you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to, and we're going to learn about focusing, and you're going to be amazed when you see what it is that we have. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to put my glasses on. I just simply don't like to have my glasses on because my little ring lights are in there. But YouTube, you guys have been awesome. I'm going to go ahead and end the call. See you soon. See you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. TikTok, do you guys have anything